All right, so part two. So now that I've identified that I got to pull the water pump, I'm gonna get that pulled off, get the timing cover off, check and see basically the timing, see if hopefully that's the issue. So I've got the timing cover off. I just need to crank the motor over by hand and check the timing. But it's dinner time. It's probably going to be hard to pick up on camera, but I set the timing marks to where they're supposed to be, rotating the engine over by the cam bolt, and it's off by 1 tooth. Which is what I hoped for and expected. Obviously that's why that code P0016 comes back pretty much instantly as soon as it gets cleared or the truck starts up. But yeah, it's off 1 tooth. So my plan is to align the crank pulley with where it's supposed to be, which will then offset the cam gear off of its alignment mark. And this is kind of where they're supposed to line up here. And you can see this all with the oil pump on, which is nice, so I don't have to pull the pan down or pull the oil pump off. So I've got the crank at 12 o'clock, and here's the mark for the cam gear, so that's supposed to be at 6 o'clock, which you can see it's off by 1 tooth. I've got the cam bolt out, and I'm going to wiggle the cam gear off. So I ended up kind of pushing the tensioner over and putting a paper clip through to release the tension from it. Otherwise I couldn't, there's too much tension on the chain still. I couldn't pull the cam gear off. So I have the cam gear off now, chain's off. So fortunately the cam gear has a dowel, so it can only go on one way. So I'm going to throw it back on and then rotate the cam so it's aligned properly with the crank. And then put the chain back on, release the pin, torque the cam bolt to spec. Well, that's everything retimed.